Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Portfolio DIY. With this particular episode, we're going to be talking about adding text, images, and things from your Google Drive. So, if you have a document, a report, or a spreadsheet, or graphs and things like that that you made in Google Drive, this is how you can stick them on your website. So that way they're out there for everyone to see them. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll get started. So once again, I have my demo page that's right here. There's nothing on it except well, the name, but I want to add some text and I want to add some pictures and things like that. What I can do is up here in the corner, you see there's an Insert tab. So click on the Insert tab, and everything that you see here are things that you can put on your website. There are some layouts that are kind of custom made or pre-made for you. So you just click on them and you can fill in the stuff that's already there. It has a bunch of placeholders and stuff for you. Um, but if you're going to just add things where you want them, let me start with the text box. There's two ways that you can do this. One, underneath Insert, there's Text Box. I can click on it, and the text box appears here for me. And I can type in whatever I want. This is my site. Okay? Now there's my text. I can leave it just like that, normal text, nothing fancy, or I can change the size of it. Now I can't actually pick how many point font. I just have this selection right here. I can do title, heading, subheading, or small, okay? And that's just, how big the text is going to be. So if I wanted it to be like a title, I click on that and notice that it's much bigger. Or I can go to a heading, it's a little bit of a different size, subheading, slightly different, or small. I like to use the small if I have like a caption for a picture or something like that that I want to label or title or something like that. As far as the sizes go, you can, of course, change them. But something else that this does is if you're actually going to have like a table of contents or an outline, it shows where it's going to show up in the outline. Like the title is all the way over, and then headings would be slightly indented and things like that. But this is how you'd basically change the size of your font there. Not a lot of options, just enough to make sure that you have some choices to make it your own. Okay? So I have this. I'm going to make this my title, and then I'm going to add another text box, and um, this is the stuff on my site. Okay? So I've got that there. Now, if you notice, I've got these little dividers. So each text box that I have is in a separate section. So I could change the color here, change the color there, and do that. If I want everything to be grouped together, I can grab it, drag it, and you see the blue line? The blue line shows you where it's going to be placed. So let's say I want it all up there. So this is all in one section. So just drag it and drop it. Now be careful, if I have these two things together, if I grab it like this, I'm going to move all of it. Okay? Or if I click and just what I want to move is outlined in blue, then I can grab it and move it wherever I want, just that individual piece. So I can grab whole sections or I can grab individual pieces. Now I want to rearrange it a little bit so I have some more space, because this goes all the way from one side of my page to the other side of my page, takes up all this space. So I'm going to click on it, and there's this little dot, it's called a handle, and I'm going to drag it. Now if you notice, as I start to drag it, I have these little grid lines, these little vertical grid lines that are going up and down. Those are the places where I can drag it to. So if I take it here, it'll go to that little stop, okay? I can make it bigger or I can make it smaller, okay? So that's how I add text. Now, how do I add images? I can go over here to images, click on this. I can either upload a picture or I can select a picture. Selecting a picture is one that Google's already has them for you, or you can search the web or whatever like that. Upload would be if I actually grabbed a picture from my computer and put it on my website. So if I'm just going to select for right now, and you see I can do from my Google Drive. If I have the web address for it, I can use that. If I want to search Google for a picture from there, or if I have a photo from my Google Drive that I've actually taken myself, or uploaded or things like that. Okay. Um, so I'm going to grab, oh, I don't know, just I like that one. So I'll put that there. Now this one showed up. If you see, it's in a separate box than the one above it. Okay. I can drag it, and I want this to end up right there. All right. And now it's on that section. If I want to bring it down here, I'm going to squeeze it in there. It does that. Now once I have it placed, I can adjust the size of it. Okay, I want it to be about that size. Now here I can crop the image, cut out pieces of it and only leave part of what I have, or this is uncrop. If I click on that, it's going to adjust the size of the picture so you can see the whole picture, just like it did there. Now if I have it like here where it's got quite a bit cropped out, uncrop, I get that. So it basically takes whatever you've got and shows the whole picture there. I can also add a link, or I can delete it just like that. Okay. Another way to get these things put into your site is if I just click on a space and double click, and this little circle comes up. This is adding images like I was just doing. This is adding from my drive. This is my text right there. So I have text box, images, and from my Google Drive. This here would be I can upload, and it doesn't matter what you upload. You can upload anything you want using the upload tool there. Okay, so I'm going to click images, same as I had before. Come over to photos, and I'm going to grab that one. I can move it around, place it wherever I want. Now it does have limited abilities. Okay, so don't get frustrated with it. Like if I want this picture to be across the whole thing with text above it, I'm going to have to put it in a separate section just like that. Then I can make the picture as big as I want, and then I can have two columns of things above it like that. Okay, it's just going to take a little bit of kind of tinkering with it, moving things around. The last thing I wanted to show you is how to insert things from your Google Drive. You can click here on Google Drive and upload, or you can just double click. I'm going to double click here. Here's my Google Drive, and then it comes up with this little side window, and I can grab documents out of my Google Drive and put them there. Let's see. I'm just going to click that. It's a document I have in there. Oh, and it happens to be an itinerary from the senior trip. So there I inserted a document from my Google Drive, just like that. And I'm going to get rid of that because I don't need it. All right, there you go. That's the basics. That'll get you your images, your Google Drive things, and also text boxes so that way you can format your website. All right, good luck.